What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is your boy Narik, and in this video we are going to be reviewing A Quiet Place. Now, A Quiet Place is a 2018 post-apocalyptic horror film, and the plot basically revolves around this family who's struggling to survive in this post-apocalyptic world inhabited by a bunch of blind aliens that can hear really good. So that is the bulk of what this movie is going on. But I have to say that this movie actually surprisingly surprised me. Nah, not really surprising considering the fact that before I even seen the movie, I heard that it won a lot of awards, a lot of nominations, a lot of people were talking about it, the originality of the story, the great characters and everything. And I'm surprised it took me a year to actually watch this movie, but having seen it, I've really enjoyed it. Not only is the story really cool and it's really original, but I have to say I really enjoyed the characters. The characters were likable. You can understand the motivations. They're just this family just struggling, especially what this very intense opening sequence that you see, and you just really just care for these people. You want these people to survive. You want these people to connect, and I have to just give it to it. The performances were just awesome. Emily Blunt is most definitely one of my favorite actresses. She just does a killer job. John Krasinski, he does a really good job. He's the guy from The Office, and even though I don't like The Office, he's probably one of the highlights of the show for me. But I have to say, I really did like these two's chemistry on screen. I even enjoyed the child actors; they were really good too. Just this movie has a lot going for it. The story is a bit slow paced, but I like that because it focuses on the family. You see how they have their day to day lives, how they operate in quiet, and they use sign language, and how their system of survival just works. And these creatures are just terrifying creatures. And one good thing about this movie when it comes to these creatures is you see bits and pieces of them, but you never really fully see these creatures. They do a great job of concealing them to the point where they keep you somewhat guessing as to what these creatures look like. They never really fully show them to the end of the movie, and even the certain sequence that we do see of these creatures, they're really terrifying. The sound design behind these creatures is just killer dope. It makes no sense that when these creatures are in the area, when they're on screen, that they just feel lively. They feel very vibrant. The weird clicking noises, the screeching sounds when they stomp around, when they attack, it's just they are just straight up vicious. And probably again one of the most original monsters that I've seen in the movie in quite a while. So the creatures themselves were actually done exceptionally well. I believe this is John Krasinski's first his directorial debut, and I have to say I was really impressed with the direction. So he has a very good eye for characters, and maybe that is something he's learned from, having starred in the show The Office because it's very character driven. But it does a fantastic job of just focusing on the characters, keeping the scares actually keeping the scares good, but it's mostly the suspenseful moments that build up that are possibly the best moments of the movie. These creatures are lurking right around the corner, and they can hear really good. And just the smallest noise would just get you killed. And the one thing I also really appreciate about the movie is just this family just gets put into the most awkward positions. Like there's literally every sequence of these creatures, like they're put into these awkward positions where like, damn, they're just fucked from the jump. So I really appreciated it. It did a great job helping build a suspense. I really enjoyed the creatures as well. The story was actually pretty cool. I would have liked to seen a bit more of the world, how things progressed to this point, maybe some video footage, maybe a quick little intro where these creatures actually came to this planet. It's just they're just very mysterious, and the origins are just, not really explored. But at the same time, I think that does make these creatures more mystifying, makes them more dangerous and more deadly. So they did a great job with the creatures. They did a great job with the actual overall suspense, the characters, and for a movie where people don't really talk the majority of the movie, it does pass some pretty warming moments with the sign language and the subtitles. So they did a great job with A Quiet Place. I can't believe I waited so long. I understand why a lot of people give this movie praise. It's very slow paced, but with the great characters, and I would say the locations are actually exceptionally done well. The beautiful wide shots of the forest areas, the enclosed spaces when they're in the house and the creatures in the house. They're just locations are just key, and they do a great job with the locations here as well. So. In the end, A Quiet Place is just a great movie. It's got great characters, a great cast. It's just the monsters are actually pretty good. The suspense is there. Just a lot to really appreciate about this movie. I will say that A Quiet Place definitely deserves 4 out of 5. So, guys, in the comment section below, let me know. Have you seen A Quiet Place? What did you think of it? What was your favorite moment? And be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel. And we'll catch you guys later.